So I just wanted to share with you that one of your officers, about 2 years ago, one of the gentlemen that we support in our agency, was getting a lot of police calls. And so as an agency, we became aware of it through staff. And the gentleman he's in his 60s, late 60s, and he inherited a home in the Saanich area. And he would go out at 3 o'clock in the morning every night to do his security checks on his neighbors because he felt that was his job. So this is a man with disabilities. And he would go and shine his light in everybody's windows to make sure they were safe. He really didn't mean any harm. And so he had generated about 7 different police calls. In hindsight, he probably should have been arrested because he got a little argumentative about, I'm doing my job and this is what I do. And so a very creative police officer responded. And as an agency, we thought, well, we have a responsibility in educating the Saanich Police about why this is happening, what his intentions are. So I had called and spoke to the officer, and he appreciated that feedback so he could go in educated and aware. So he met with the fellow in his home, and we were present, and he told the guy that he understood that this was his need and he wanted to do it. He said, but we don't really need you to do that at 3 o'clock in the morning. Your shift should be 4 to 7 at night. That should be your forever shift. So we're 2 years later, and this gentleman still does his 4 to 7 shift because that's what the Saanich Police told him when he was needed the most. So now he goes by, and it's not so, offsetting to the neighbors when he goes at 4 to 7 and shines his light and does his rounds. And he forged a relationship with that police officer, so when he has gotten into trouble again, and he has, and he probably always will, that police officer remembers him, remembers to call our agency, gets in touch, and we're able to head it off with some creativity. And so when you look back at that to me, my heart was won for the Saanich Police right there, right then, because that officer could have been argumentative, rule-orientated, but instead he chose a creative and very empowering process to our gentlemen. So thank you.